Interesting mesa untuk okay. At the main temple, you and Artem consecrate the wishing text on the shelf. Before internally reciting your wishes, you pray to bless them before walking out of temple with Artem. Artem walks silently next to you. It is obvious that there is something is on his mind. He's been gone for so long. Artem must be very worried about him to make the trip here. With that in mind, you can't help but feel your mood grow gloom. Artem probably sensed the change in your mood, for he finally opens up, speaking slowly.
君は気づいているんだろう。すまない。余計な心配をかけたくなかったから今まで黙っていたんだ。私が今日ここに来た理由は。
おや、先ほどのお二人ではありませんか。お供えは無事できましたか。
Just as Artem is about to tell you why he came here for, a voice calls out to you. You both stop and turn toward it. Ah, it's the master from just now. We are done with our prayers. Thank you for helping with mine. The master nods and smiles while stroking his beard. He looks back and forth at you and Artem. Watching him stare like that, you are a little embarrassed that he will misunderstand your relationship with Artem. The master staring like he's seen through some secrets. Artem seems to be of same mind. He frowns and shields you with his arm.
すみません。少し戸惑わせてしまったようで失礼しました。私はこの寺に長く住まわせていただき、多くの参拝客を見てきました。その中でもあなたたちはだいぶ変わってるように見える。あまりに珍しいお客人だったから少し気になりまして、不愉快な思いをさせてしまったこと、お詫び申し上げます。
No, Master, you speak too seriously.
そうですか。ありがとうございます。あなたは先ほど弁護士をしているとおっしゃっていましたね。こちらが同僚の方ですか。
Huh? You exchange a glance with Artem. The master definitely has an eye for people if he's able to see that you and Artem are merely colleagues.
そうです。
そうでしょう。お二人は親しい上司と部下の関係。いや、少し違いますか。対等なパートナーの関係といった方が的確ですね。とてもいいと思いますよ。
Hearing this, the both of you can't help the surprise that shows on your faces. How? Master, how can you tell? Having correctly guessed the nature of your relationship, the master smiles and strokes his beard.
わかりますとも。この山で数十年も人を見てくれば、いろいろと分かってしまうんです。そういえば、先ほど祈願が済んだとおっしゃっていましたが、もうお帰りに？夏祭りや他の祈願はされないんですか？
私たちはまだ。
No. You and Artem reply at the same time. However, he trails off halfway for some reason. You are shocked that he was going to say something different from you. You look at him in surprise. Artem, are you not done yet? Artem pressed his lips together, a profound look in his eyes, yet he doesn't answer you. Looking at his expression, the master smiles from ear to ear.
失礼ですが、お二方ともまだご結婚はされていないんでしょ？
Of course not.
でしたら、ここは一つ私の話を信じて、お二人とも 恋みくじを引いてきてはいかがでしょう。せっかくのご縁ですから。引いてきたおみくじは私が見て差し上げましょう。
Free from marriage. You panic upon hearing something that you haven't even considered before. I haven't taken it into consideration yet.
確かにそうかもしれません。ですが、あなたの隣にいる方もそうとは限らないでしょう。
What? Shocked, you turn to Artem in surprise. Artem seems to choke on something as he begins coughing furiously. His face is red. Oh my
私
god.
は
Wait, let me think first. After Artem recovers, he takes a quick glance at you before looking away.
私は引いてみたいと思っている。
No words can describe how shocked you feel. In your mind, Artem and Pray for marriage will never appear together. Not only has it appeared, but Artem even said that he wants to give it a try. Something's off. Something's off today. Not just me, but something also off about Artem.
やはりそうでしたか。あなたが興味を持ってくれてよかった。これはあくまで私のアドバイスに過ぎませんからね。
いえ、こちらこそありがとうございます。
Artem, embarrassed by the whole situation, can barely crack his head up. But no matter what, you still can't accept the truth in front of you.
あなたはどうされますか？本当に引きたくないなら別に構いませんが、先ほどおみくじを引くときに彼をずっと見ていたんでしょ？
Huh? Master, you don't say things like that. Your face was already burning with embarrassment. Now you're the same as Artem, unable to lift your head. What's happening today? My behavior is too embarrassing. Strange. Everyone is strange today. I'm definitely not speaking to Artem about today, else there's no way I can face him. Cloud breakdown. Under the master's guidance, all of you return to the wishing table where the texts and books are. He hands you and Artem a text packet each. After a few shakes, you two give the wooden text that fell out to the master.
どれどれ。おや。
The master takes the corresponding wishing text. His expression turns into one of shock.
そう来るのか。これは興味深い。
With a heart full of doubt, you watch as the master looks back and forth between the both of you again. What does he mean by that? And why did he read our prayers together?
ああ、失礼。実はこちらの恋みくじは先代の住職様が独自で作ったものなんですよ。先にご自分で読んでみてください。
He hands the both of you your respective wishing texts. Like the red bean set into a die, my yearning is etched into my very bones.
それは私が今年見た恋みくじの中で一番いい大吉ですよ。
Really? Then what does this wishing text mean?
このくじの意味は恋焦がれにあります。それがすべてを物語っていますよ。
Lovesick to the bone. You don't think such a passionate term has anything to do with you?
そう深く考えないでください。このくじの意味は、もう少し周囲に気を配ってみれば。そう深く考えないでください。このくじの意味は、周りの人の気持ちに気づくことが大事だと言っているのです。もう少し周囲に気を配ってみれば、案外すぐそばに良き人がいると気づくでしょう。
That special someone around me? You rack your brain thinking about who it could be. You even go through your list of university friends, but no one comes to mind. It's probably not someone from the law firm, right? I can't imagine having myself an office romance. For a workaholic who sits in an office, it's a little shameful to imagine having an office romance. Oh well, it's not in my plans anytime soon. I'll just consider it a lucky charm. What did you get? You asked Artem. But you soon discover Artem with an even more complicated expression than before. Artem?
私が引いたのは、終局来たれば憎めどとどみ行く。
It is better to have lost, love and loss than to have never love at all. My God.
すみません。私もまさかこれを引き当てるとは思っていませんでしたよ。これは今年私が見た初の大凶のくじです。
Huh?
くじの内容は説明しますか？
Artem says nothing for a while, only staring at the words on the wishing tag. It was easy enough to understand. The feeling of resentment builds over time, but cannot be expressed either. However, some things cannot be resolved merely by understanding what's written on the tag. Artem, why don't you hear what the master has to say?
あ、いや、結構だ。
Artem folds the wishing tag.
このおみくじの内容はもう分かっている。それに、私の問題は自分で解決できる。本日はありがとうございました。
Artem nods at the master, then looks at you.
もう行こうか。
He grabs your wrist and heads in the direction of the exit. Hey, Artem! You are shocked at his sudden gesture. Artem, don't be in such a hurry to leave. Let's hear what the master has to say. I know you must be upset with getting this vision tight, but this is precisely why you should listen to what the master has to say. This is a temple. Maybe there will be some way to change your fate, right? You grab his wrist with your other arm, hoping to make him stay. Artem stopped and hesitantly turned his head to look at you. After a long while, he finally nodded.
心が決まりましたか。では説明を始めましょう。このくじは憎めどの一言につきます。これは思いをこじらせていることを指しています。立場上多くを背負い、気軽に思いを告げられない。思いは伝えなければ伝わりません。行き違いが重なればいずれ憎しみとなりかねません。そうなってしまったら時すでに遅し。くれぐれも気をつけてください。
Then what should we do? Hearing the master's explanation, you can't help but feel it's an accurate description of Artem. Artem is the type of person to keep things to himself, not complaining to anyone around him. Will Artem really have to endure this feat? That's too cruel.
まあ、そう落ち込むことはありませんよ。こちらの裏庭にある祈願樹をご存知ですか？
After a long silence, the master asks us while stroking his beard. The wishing tree, I've heard about it on the travel channels.
はい。とても立派な木で、たくさんのおみくじが結ばれています。ですが、そこに結ばれているのは、すべて今日のくじなんです。
Unlucky wishing tags? Why? I thought everyone was tying their wishing tags on the tree.
そうですよ。吉のおみくじを引いたときは持ち帰ったり本殿に備えます。でも今日を引いた場合、作法が少し違うんです。こちらでは今日のおみくじを引いた場合、祈願樹に結びつけ、悪運を寺の中に残し浄化させるんですよ。
Leave the bad luck at the temple. Hearing this, you question the master further. Will your luck change for the better if you leave the bad luck at the temple? You do not get an immediate reply. You look at master anxiously, but he does not give you an answer. A hand gently lands on your shoulder, as if to comfort you.
君はいつも言いたいことが顔に出ているな。
Artem is right. All these activities are just ways of expressing people's good wishes. Arguing with the master on the subject matter won't yield any result. It is also very disrespectful. But Artem, you lower your head in slight frustration at the thought. I wouldn't have asked the master if I had known. The master only meant well, but it still affected Artem's mood. A warm touch pats you on your head. You look up as he ruffles your
心
hair.
配しなくてもいい。これは私のことなんだ。君がそこまで悩まなくてもいい。たとえこれが運命だとしても変えてみせるさ。私はおみくじに左右されたりしない。
You shake your head. Of the people in your life, Artem definitely wouldn't let fate dictate his life. Seeing you relax, Artem faintly smiles. But I think you should tie your wishing tag on the wishing tree just in case.
わかった。君が望むならそうしよう。
Artem lowers the hand ruffling your hair and gently grabs your wrist.
お嬢さん、祈願樹はあちらの方にあるんですか？
そうですよ。本殿に戻ってから横にある小道を通って裏庭に着けばすぐ見えるでしょう。
ありがとうございます。行こう。
Yes. After reaching the backyard, there is a large wishing tree in the center. Every branch of the wishing tree is full of unlucky wishing tags tied with a red cord. Artem, wait! Grabbing a red cord from below the tree, you decide to tie your wishing tag together with his.
一体何を？
I'll tie my wishing tag up there too. If I tie my wishing tag with yours, then maybe the luck will even out. You know your request is sudden, but Artem is a good guy. He doesn't deserve this unlucky fate of his. Hoping that your lucky fate will help him, this is the least you can do for him. Artem pauses for a moment. He sighs before giving you a gentle yet
まったく。
helpless smile.
君は運まで他人に分けてしまうのか？その優しさにつけ込んで君を傷つける人がいないか心配になる。
Artem, you should have a little more faith in me. I'm only doing this because it's you and not someone else.
ありがとう。そういうことにしておこう。ではこのまま一緒に結ぼう。
Alright. You and Artem both reach out with your left hand raising the wishing tag. The tree branch is a little high, so Artem flings one end over the branch before handing it to you.
このまま一緒に結びつけよ
Okay. You pull at the same time in different directions. A red knot forms and tightens on the tree branch. After tying them together, they feel heavier than the other ties. That's good. This way, the wind won't blow them away.
そうだな
You and Artem stands under the tree, gazing at the wishing tag. A single red cord is binding two wishing tags on the branch nearest to you.
これなら強く結びつけた分どんな雨風に打たれても離れることはないだろう
Wait, I just want to know. Okay, so another two. Cloudbreak Temple. You and Artem return to the main temple after hanging the wishing tags up the tree.
おや、その様子だともうおみくじは結び終えたのですか。
Yup.
そうですか。それはよかった。その様子だとあなたもおみくじを彼と一緒に結びつけたんですね。
That was the question that Artem had interrupted you on. Plus, it isn't respectful for you to be asking that here. Is the master asking me about this because...
そう難しい顔をなさらずに。これも何かの縁です。もう一つ、悪運を幸運に変える方法を教えて差し上げましょう。良縁祈願で大凶を引いた者は、対なる者とともに雲海山の縁結びの回廊を渡れば悪運を幸運に変えられる。これは先代がこの恋みくじを作った時から言い伝えられています。ですがその回廊が山のどこにあるかは分かりません。
There's such a place. Where is it? The master only stroked his beard and smiled. Your eagerness for an answer makes Artem speechless.
これはおそらく運を変えたい人に対する試練のようなものだろう。それにヒントだってちゃんとある。
Find it on your own, but didn't the master say that Artem was the only one who got the unluckiest tag? There isn't anyone else we can ask at all because he's the only one. And it has to be with your special someone. How contradictory. What if a super unlucky person fails to find their special someone?
縁結びの回廊は雲海山のどこかにある。それが分かれば十分だ。和尚さん、本日は大変ありがとうございました。
いえいえ、少しでもお助けになれたなら幸いですよ。
行こう。ここでの用事はもう済んだ。次の場所に行こう。
Elsewhere? Artem doesn't answer your question, but thanks the master again. With some doubts in your heart, you leave Cloudbreak Temple with Artem. Watching the both of you leave, the master stroked his beard and smiled.
本当に不思議なお客人だ。久しぶりにあんな面白い対のおみくじを見たよ。
He nods in agreement, a profound look on his face.
あのおみくじは対として一番いいくじではある。けれど一人は大吉で一人は大凶。あれを引く者はめったに見ない。悪運を背負う者はやがて対なる者に救われる。実にお似合いだった。今まで縁起のいい対のくじを引いても見込みがない者たちはたくさん見たが、 あの二人ならきっと幸せになれるだろ
You follow Artem into the car as you leave Cloudbright Temple. It's still early, so Artem suggests going for a drive around the area. Half an hour later, Artem's car. Whoa, Artem, you're going too fast. Half an hour ago, you would never have imagined the current situation. Oh my god! Wait, let me. Who would have thought that someone like Artem would be the one who speed down the mountain road?
どうした？少し早すぎたか？
I'm not scared. I have faith in your driving. You look over at the dashboard in horror only to see that he hasn't exceeded the speed limit. But these are the mountain roads. Are you sure it's okay for you to be speeding like this? Hearing your words, Artem can't help but shake his head as he decelerates.
これなら大丈夫か？
This should be okay. The scenery outside the window slows down and you breathe a sigh of relief. Now I'm certain that Mr. Wing likes sports car. That speed was incredible. Still, when did he buy this car? I've never seen it before. I don't think it's good to be asking this out of nowhere, but he does seem to be in a better mood now. You hesitate as you look at him, but your determination wins out and you ask him the question that has been festering in your heart. Do you like sports car? Hearing your question, Artem lets out a smile.
やっぱりそうきたか。
You knew it?
君は今朝からずっとそれを聞きたかったんだろう？
Ah, so you did see through me after all. You scratch your head in embarrassment.
これはずいぶん昔に買ったんだ。好きというほどではないが、たまにこうしてドライブをしている。
A leisurely drive. Artem takes leisurely drives. It's the first time you ever hearing of it.
どうした？もしかしてらしくないと思っているのか？
Ah, no, that's not it. Hearing the slight self-mockery in his voice, you immediately shake your head. On the contrary, I think your hobby is... How do I put it? It suits you very well.
私らしい？
Not expecting a reply like mine, Artem is a little shocked. Most of your work involves dealing with people, so it has its fair share of stress. I've actually given it some thought. What method would I use to relax if I were in your shoes? Of course, it will probably be a long time before I can become an attorney like you.
それで、君ならどうやってストレスを発散するんだ？
You suddenly grows nervous. You didn't think that he would be expecting an answer from you. Well, I would definitely find a sparsely populated place and scream at the top of my lungs. Then I'll try to blow off steam. Now that I think about it, going on an leisurely drive actually suits you best. It doesn't disturb anyone and you can enjoy the wind. It helps with both your stress and mood. You finish voicing your train of thoughts in one breath, but Artem remains silent. Is he upset because I express my own thoughts?
大丈夫。君がストレスを感じることはない。
Huh? What?
私が絶対に君を守る。ストレスなんて感じさせない。
Artem, I love you, but you are too protective.
たとえストレスを感じても、 一人でそれを背負わせたりはしない。
You stares blankly at him, unable to grasp the meaning behind his words. As you're staring off into space, Artem brings the car to a stop and looks to the front of the car.
まさかここが縁結びの回廊だったとはな。
Hearing a familiar term, you subconsciously look ahead. Not far away, the mountain road falls into a forest. The dense layer upon layers of green trees seems to be hiding a long red belt, circling the mountainside.
やっぱりあなたが言っていた通りだ。
Artem's voice suddenly trails off. The car comes to a stop by the roadside before you can ask him who he's referring to. You have some doubts as you look in front and back at Artem again.
その縁結びの回廊のことだが
Artem stops talking and coughs slightly. His hairs behind his hair were red. Artem?
私とやはり何でもない。
Artem lowers his head, seeming very embarrassed. Thinking to the shrine walkway not too far from here, you suddenly realize what he wants to ask you. Artem, do you want me to walk the shrine walkway with you? Artem doesn't reply, but his ears grow even redder. No, wait. Artem, how did you find this location? Did you already know where it was? And the master said that you had to walk down the shrine walkway with your special someone. Even if you invite me to join you, I didn't think I can. It's just not appropriate. Your voice trails off. The air in the car grows hot, setting your cheeks aflame.
困らせてしまってすまない。
The voice coming from beside you sounds a little depressed. You pause, looking at Artem. Artem leans back into his seat with his hand on the steering wheel. For some reason, you can sense the loneliness in his eyes, hidden behind his hair.
すまない。失礼なことをした。
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. While panicking, you realize that what you said just now sounds more like a rejection. It's true that I'm the only one right now that can walk with Mr. Wing. And he has to walk down the walkway to change his lock. Oh well, I'll do it this one just for Artem. Sorry to whoever his fated one is. You take a deep breath. Let's go, Mr. Wing. His domination face. I was the one who wanted to help you change your luck. I can't back down here. It's just the shrine walkway, right? I'll go with you. Artem stares at you. You can feel your face burning up. Besides, there's no one else there here. For the sake of your marriage, I'll risk it all, just this one. I'll apologize for this offense later. Hearing your words, a dumbfounded look appears on Artem's face.
出過ぎたまねか。
Artem sighs, and then smiles heartlessly.
君はそんな風に思っていたのか。いろいろと聞きたいことができた。でもまずはありがとう。
Woods. Artem parks the car by the side of the road and you walk into the forest with him. Within a few steps, the red shrine walkway appears before your eye. It is here. There's even marriage sign at the entrance. But Artem, you never told me how you knew about this place. You look up at Artem. His dark blue eyes well up with slight disappointment. Artem?
さっき私は健康祈願をしていただろう。
Hearing Artem's question, your heart drops. You feel like he's going to tell you something about someone important. Yeah, I remember.
ここは先生に連れてきてもらったことがあるんだ。健康祈願は私が小さい頃に先生が同じ場所で私のために頼んだことがある。
Artem. After hesitating for a while, you decide to say his name. You came here to pray for Professor Hume's safety, right? Neil Hume was Artem's teacher. When Artem was still a student, he disappeared without a trace. Artem, you are here to pray for Professor Hume's safety, right? You and Artem walk through the shrine walkway as you question him. Red pillars decorate the side of the corridor. Sunlight shines through the gaps between them, lighting up the path. There are many characters carved into the pillars. You inspect them carefully and find that they are bones. If two souls were meant to be, then it matters not where they are, for they are together in their heart. Counting the year, the month, to the day, for when you return, my world is no longer grey. There are love poems. As expected of the shrine walkway, the atmosphere is very romantic inside.
さっき先生の無事を祈るためにここに来たのかと聞いただろう。
Hearing Artem speak, you shift your gaze from the poems on the pillar to him.
その通りだ。私は今日先生の無事を祈るためにこの山に来た。
Artem speaks slowly as you both walk down the walkway.
私がまだ幼い頃、仕事で忙しい両親の代わりに先生が私をいろんな場所に連れ回した。あの時はその場所がどんな意味を持つのかよくわからなかったし、説明も聞き流していた。でもかつて先生と出かけた時、偶然ここを見つけたから私はここを知った。
Professor Hume has been missing for so long. As his student, Artem is more worried about him than anyone else. Not wanting to see him upset over his teacher, you fall silent for a moment before comforting Artem. Don't worry, Artem. I'm sure Professor Hume is quietly upholding justice somewhere in the city. I believe that he will be okay, and I think he's also looking forward to the day you two finally reunite. Hearing your words, Artem pauses. After for a while, he breathes a sigh of relief and smiles at you.
そうだな。私もそう思う。そう思いたくてずっと自分に言い聞かせていた。でも結局ただ他の人からそう言われて安心したかったんだろうな。
You can rest assured now. I'll wait for Professor Hume to return with you.
ああ、ありがとう。
Seeing Artem relax, your mood begins to lighten up as well. Ah, I should have gotten a prayer for safety as well.
どうして急に？
Since you are praying for your teacher's safety, then I should pray for your safety.
なんで君が？
You are the same as Professor Hume. You both protect the city in your own ways. As your partner, I hope that you'll be able to spend every day peacefully, safe and sound. Just like what you wish for Professor Hume. Artem stops, which also makes you stop. You cannot turn your eyes away from his deep and quiet blue eyes.
健康祈願はもう必要ない。
Not expecting to hear that from him, you look at Artem in surprise.
すまない。 そうしてほしくないという意味じゃない。ただ、あえてする必要はない。
Why? Artem doesn't reply, but looks at the pillar behind you. You turn around and read the poem on the pillar.
終局来たれば憎めどとどみ行く。行けど終わらず思いはやまぬ。天地滅せど永遠になる。
Huh? Isn't this the second half of your wishing tag? Oh, right. The master said that you can change your luck by taking a walk down the shrine walkway. When he said change your luck, did he mean seeing the poem on the pillar? You hazard a guess.
そうだ。おそらくこの回廊に刻まれている詩はすべて今日の恋みくじの内容とその詩の続きだ。ここで恋みくじの続きを見つけることができれば運勢を変えるきっかけになるのだろう。
That's right. Cracking the message in the second half of the wishing tag will tell you how to change your fate. My entirety is yours, as my mind, my heart, my soul needs you to become whole. Oh my god. I knew it! It seems like your bad luck is a steady stone. If you work hard, you'll be able to find a way to change it. Speaking of which, if we combine your wishing tag with the second half of it, does it mean there are plenty of things to worry about and a good many things you want to see, but you can only worry them in your heart? But your spouse wouldn't just give up like that. In the end, your endless feeling will form a continuous, unbreakable bond. Is this what it means?
もう分かっただろう。君が私のそばにいる限り健康祈願をする必要はない。
Eh? You look at him in surprise, not quite understand the meaning behind his words. The next moment, you fall into the deep tenderness of his blue eyes. Artem.
自分の分の恋みくじを私と結び、私をこの場所に導いてくれたのは君だ。だから、君が私のそばにいる限り、私に健康祈願は必要ない。私にとって、君は幸運をもたらしてくれる唯一無二の存在だ。
I'll tie my wishing tag up there too. If I tie my wishing tag with yours, then maybe the luck will be evened out. After tying them together, they'll be heavier than the other tags. That's good. This way, the wine won't blow them away. Yes. No matter the weather, these two wishing tags will always be together and never fall. That means what he said. Even though your face is burning, you subconsciously sense a big at Artem. It is only when your gaze meet that Artem realized the meaning behind what he said prior. His eyes widened. Then Artem called slightly, his ears bright red.
これは、私たちは仕事のパートナーだから。
Yeah.
君がそばにいるなら別に祈願をする必要はない。
Is that so? So that's what it meant. An awkward silence hung in the air, but neither of us could find something to talk about. Thankfully, it isn't long before you two reach the end of the walkway.
もうすぐ出口だ。段差があるかもしれない。気をつけて。
Oh, we have. Light shines in front. Light shines in from the end of the corridor, illuminating the road ahead. You want to tell him, let's go, but he reaches out and grabs your wrist before you have the chance to see anything. Meeting his deep blue eyes, you stare at each other for a moment before quickly averting your gaze. Only your burning cheeks could hide the loud pounding of your heartbeat when your gazes meet.
一緒に出ようか。
Alright. Walking through the walkway with your special someone will turn your luck from super unlucky to super lucky. Now both the wishing tags have been tied together are super lucky. Like the red being set into a die, my yearning is etched into my very bones. My entirety is yours, as my mind, my heart, my soul needs you to become a whole. At the end of the walkway, hidden behind a huge tree full of red ribbons, is a city basks under the light of the setting sun. Artem, look! Stellar City! It's beautiful.
ああ、そうだな。とても綺麗だ。
Sitting down with him, you and Artem look towards the city. So we can actually see Stellar City from the end of the shrine walkway.
これも回廊を作った人が私たちに見せたかったものなのだろう。
Then this is really the best gift. The city which nurtured you besides... Sorry, I'm distracted. The city which nurtured you sits before you at this very moment, displaying its full beauty in the setting sun. The two of you watch as the sun lays to rest and the night settles in with the stars that fill in the sky. I used to think that this city was just my hometown, but after partnering with you, I now feel very differently about it. I'm very proud to be the protector of this city together with you. Artem looks at you, his eyes gentle and firm. Alas, you both have similar thoughts as you look at this majestic view. You are Artemis. Every day you fight to uphold justice in the city that you have sworn to protect. That is something which both of you are proud of. Artem, I got a really good wishing tag when I prayed for my studies today.
そうか。それはいいことだ。
Yes, but I once lack off with my studies because of it. Not just this time, but also from now on, I'll work hard to reach my goals. One day, I will stand on par with you and protect this city together. As you proclaim your vow, you thought that Artem would scold you, but glancing, you see that his eyes are gentle. At that moment, your gaze meets. The tenderness in his eyes takes your breath away, but you are unable to look away. The summer night breeze blows away the heat, but is unable to cool the temperature of your cheeks.
いい心がけだ。その日を楽しみにしている。
Yeah. One day you will stand side by side with him as you welcome a better future for this city. Before then, you will do everything you can to catch up to him. The road ahead will be difficult, but you won't ever look back. Oh my god.
私だ。急にすまない。いや、仕事のことじゃない。君の様子がな、少しだけ気になって。水星逆行？なるほど、そういうことか。いや、私はあまり信じていない。雲海寺の時は例外なんだ。私はただ力が及ばない時ほど、諦めが悪いんだ。 大丈夫。私は悪運などには負けたりしないさ。たとえ今力が及ばなくても、必ず努力で掴み取ってみせる。君も仕事で何か困っていたら私を頼りなさい。仕事以外のことでも、君さえ良ければだが相談に乗ろう。週末雲海寺に行こうか。もう一度。違うさ、占いのためじゃない。君とゆっくり山の景色でも見ようと思ってね。今度は精進料理でも一緒に試してみようか。昼食に。違う。別に私が行きたいんじゃない。私はもう十分恵まれている。出会うべき人に出会えたんだから。すまない。少し話が長引いてしまったな。では、また明日。